Hello everyone!
Hey guys!
And welcome to another episode of
Masse Art Studios.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jeremy.
And we've got some ring pulls for you today.
Yes.
I haven't done this for a little while, and I really love that dustpan. Donald is going to be making an appearance on the channel again.
That's awesome. I love your dustpan pours.
It's been a while,
Yeah.
and I really wanted to do something like extra special and really beautiful for you guys. And I really love ring pouring into the dustpan using what I think is the Porsche design of all split cups, and that's Mixed Media Girl split cups.
Yes.
So I'm going to be using both, so you can get hold of Mixed Media Girl split cups at www.mixedmediagirl.com.
Yes.
And what are you doing?
I'm going to be doing a wrecked ring today.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But you haven't done one of those for a while either.
I haven't done one of those for a while.
No,
Yeah.
it's definitely been some time since you've done a wrecked ring, so it's definitely time to bring that back out again.
I agree.
And we've got some really beautiful colours. How we came about this colour palette, I'm going to let Jeremy tell you when he's at the table.
Yes.
Because they're really stunning. Now, before we get there, let's go to a quick commercial break. Are your flip cups more like flop cups?
Are your wrecked rings just, well, wrecked?
Well, we have the solution for you, and that's the Fluid Art Experience. Here in Dallas, Texas, on November the 12th and November the 13th, you have the opportunity to be live and in person with one of your 5 favorite YouTube artists. Come learn some tips, techniques, and everything you need to know to replicate some beautiful art. You'll be taking away art with you, and you also have the opportunity to come and join us at a Texan barbecue and a question and answer session. So why don't you go and log on right now at www.fluidartexperience.com and see what all the fun is about. We'll hopefully see you soon. So what did you think, guys? FluidArtExperience.com is open for bookings and registration.
Yes.
And I got to say to you, and I'll say this again at the end, this episode is going to showcase the 2 techniques that we're going to pour in our intermediate class.
Yes.
So come and learn everything that you need to do to pour these 2 techniques with us at the FluidArtExperience.com, which is FluidArtExperience.com. Still tickets left. They are selling like hot cakes. And I think we're more now than 25%. I think it's 30% of bookings for the buffet and Q&A as well. So lots and lots of fun to be had. You'll hear a lot about this over the next few weeks. But before we get there, let's get to the table and start painting.
Let's get to painting.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, it is Jeremy here, and I'm excited about today's pour. We got some amazing colors picked out for you. And
well, hang on a second.
What?
Show pony.
Yes.
Who picked the colours for today's episode?
Well, I was just about ready to go into that.
Okay, good. Well, I was hoping that you would do. You talked about colours. I thought it was a beautiful segue.
So what we're doing today is we're using Gina DeLuca's Fluid Art Inspiration cards. Yeah. I like pulled these out and I was like, you know what? I just want to take a look and see what the different styles are.
Right.
And I came across this one. Let me like put it right here.
I saw that you pulled about 10 of them out of that deck of 52.
I got really excited.
You did?
I did. There were so many beautiful color combinations and inspirations in there. So, but I came across this one. It's the Air Swipe Dutch Pour. But the colors are just beautiful. Let me introduce those colors to you. But if you haven't gotten your hands on these guys, these really help out, you know, like getting some colors together, some color schemes, like giving some inspiration. These really do work.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, it's hard to think of like color palettes for every single episode. What better way to actually think of a palette than just see it in front of you and know that it works? Gina did this in episode 168.
Yes.
So I'm going to link everything that you're going to need to be able to get your hands on these cards in the description box.
Yes.
But Gina will ship internationally, so if you're overseas, go and have a look at them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we use these not just for painting. Like, I know that we've looked at these and been like, oh, that's the color of our sofa. Maybe we should have a pillow this color. So yeah, they're really good for everyday inspiration.
We really have. So, well,
show me the colors that we picked.
Yes, let me show you the colors. We have Permanent Violet Dark by Goldens.
We love that one.
Yes.
And it's very hard to get.
It is very hard to get. We have Iridescent Pearl Fine by Goldens.
Thank you all.
We have Pebeo Studios, or Pebeo, or Pebeo, or however you
Pebeo.
say it, Pebeo. This is their gold.
It's their precious gold.
It's their precious gold.
Precious.
Precious gold.
Right, just like from the Hobbits is. And we're using that because we've actually ran out of 24 karat gold.
We did run out of 24 karat gold.
But it's just as good.
We're also using Phthalo Blue by Amsterdam.
Love that one.
And one of my favorites, Turquoise Phthalo by Goldens.
Stunning colour palette taken exactly from this card. White, gold, turquoise, phthalo blue, and like a dioxazine purple, but we're using permanent violet.
Yeah, totally.
Now what are you doing, sir?
I'm going to be doing a wrecked ring today with these colors.
You know, it's been a little while.
It has been a little while since I've really done a good wrecked ring.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I love doing these. Now this is a 20-inch by 20-inch gallery wrapped canvas that has been taped and pinned on the back.
Right.
And
I think you sprayed a little bit of water on it too, just to tighten it up.
Just to tighten it up. Now that's, you know what guys, he brought up a really good point about that. Is that if, let's say that you touch your canvas and it kind of gets a little stretched out or something like that, you can spray the back of that and it'll tighten that sucker right back up.
Right.
So, you know, so don't get, you know,
dents, nicks.
Yeah, dents.
Anything like that.
Yeah. So just spray a little bit of water on the back of it and it'll be good.
Now, I've just calculated for you that you need 14 ounces of paint, and this is an 18-ounce cup. Okay. Is that going to be big enough for you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, then I'm ready for you to layer whenever you are.
Awesome. All right, well, let's see. Oh, there's so many great colors to start out with.
They're really, really, really pretty. Oh, a little sneak peek of my base coat over there.
Right? I love that color that you made over there. I think I'm gonna do
wrecked ring, thinking about the colors you put in the cup. First be in the middle, the very end of your ring.
Yes. Just a little bit there. And then we go with the pearl white, a little bit of that. And I'm gonna go purple.
I love that permanent violet dark. It's one of those really difficult to get kind of Goldens colors. Ooh, you nearly tipped that out the edge then. Into your turquoise, in fact.
Into the turquoise.
Yeah. I have filled these pots fairly high because we're both going to be using exactly the same colors. And this is our everything else pouring recipe. There is 50% Floetrol, 25% paint, and 25% gloss medium.
Yes.
In every single one of these pots. I'm loving how you're layering this so far. I like that mix between the darks, the lights, isolating with gold. Started off with small layers, making them a little thicker now. Beautiful.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I think I'm gonna go gold next. Whoops. That came out a little fast.
Now, because we've calculated 14 ounces of paint for this canvas, which is length times width divided by 28, so 20 multiplied by 20 divided by 28, being 14, I would go all the way to the tippy top of this cup to give you 18 ounces.
Sounds good.
So I have to say, ladies and gents, or should I say ladles and jelly spoons at home, this is a masterclass in layering a pot. What Jeremy is absolutely doing here is alternating the darker colors of the purple, the turquoise, and the blue with a layer of gold and white. And what that hopefully will do will help him isolate the colors in this ring so that you'll see each one of them nice and true.
Yes.
Which we'll find out very shortly, but I think that this is a beautifully layered cup.
Thank you.
I think if Melina Venegas, if Melina Venegas is sitting at home watching, she will be applauding this one. What say you, Melina?
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that I'm channeling me some Miss Mina Venegas today.
Melina.
Melina. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to put a little bit of gold. Just a touch. Because we all know how gold loves to take over.
I think you've got it very evenly balanced in that jug. From this angle, it's looking pretty spot on.
Good. And I think a little bit more white. Okay guys, so I got my layered cup here. I am ready to start my pour. I just got to do one thing. I got to put a little bit of, oh wait, no, I'm not flooding my canvas.
No, you don't need to.
I don't need to. I got excited for a second.
You just got to ring pull that bad boy.
Yep. I think my glove dipped into it.
You did in me. You dipped your whole finger into the painting.
It's okay. It's okay. I got some really beautiful like colors.
Did you want to grab a skewer and fix that before you start stretching it out, or are you happy with it?
I think it'll be fine because it just dented the top of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So now to add your flow extender.
Yes. Which I'm in love with.
This is a leftover color, actually. I think this is amalgamation of definitely some deep turquoise. There's some pearl medium in there, and probably 2 or 3 other colors.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, so I got my flow extender here. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting that down around. Okay guys, so when I was getting my side here, my spatula flipped up and it flipped up paint all into my composition, which means I have to tilt all of that off.
Well, I know which way you're going to start tilting anyway.
That's the way I'm going to start tilting, that's for sure.
You've got to be really careful with that paint.
Yeah.
But I know it was an accident. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's an accident. You just keep going.
Exactly.
You know, it's an embellishment.
It will be.
So, all right, well, I got my comb. I'm actually going to use a comb today to wreck it. I'm not going to do the loop-de-loop, but I'm just going to kind of, yeah.
Whatever you want, boo-boo. It's your painting.
Like those sound effects?
Mm-hmm.
Pew, pew.
Come on, crazy pants.
Okay, guys, you know what time it is?
It's tilting time.
It is tilting time.
I'm loving the colors on this one so far. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way first.
Meet me with a middle scroll by the water hole. Lucid dream Wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. Wicked drowning water. I don't wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me and cleanse me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. Wicked drowning water. Let's go on the longest journey far away. See elephant out in the wild. Forget every word we've ever known. Sunrise, sunset, hopes and dreams and regret. Now it's all the same. Call me out from my shadow self. It's time I can tell. I don't wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. Wicked drowning water. I don't wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me and cleanse me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. Wicked drowning water. We're not gonna wait, not gonna waste our time. We're not gonna stress, not gonna make a mess. Oh, no, I don't wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me. The wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. You wicked drowning water. I don't wanna be less than I can be. Waterfalls wash me and cleanse me. Wicked drowning water, let go, wicked water. Wicked drowning water.
Okay guys, so I was looking at my composition. I'm loving all of this, not loving this right here, and I'm not loving the center right here. So, as Angie Mason always says,
As a wise woman says.
yes, keep pouring till you're soaring. So I mixed myself another little cup here, it's all layered, and I'm gonna go ahead and start right here in the center.
I wrote to you a simple text, reminiscing about the time when we first met. I don't know what is good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of
Beautiful exit.
Thank you.
And as just before you layered that cup, you spoke about how you were now going to tilt this because you love everything behind or in
Yes.
front of that ring, so you're going to try and get everything off from underneath it.
Yes.
Stunning.
Now I'm not going to use the big comb to wreck it. This time I'm going to use my little comb. I'm just going to do a little few loops on it.
Do it.
Wrecking time.
Beautiful. So now it's tilting
Tilting
time.
time, part 2.
down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours. I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone.
All right, guys, I'm in love with this. Love, 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 love.
Stunning.
Oh, so beautiful. So I'm gonna take you guys in for a close-up to get a better look at this and clean up my edges.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, ladles and jelly spoons, it is Lee here, and wow, show pony.
Yes.
I know I say this every time you do a really amazing pour, but that is one of my all-time favourites of yours.
Thank you.
Thank you to Gina DeLuca for the wonderful
Right.
colour palette, but
Exactly.
dude, that was a stunning double ring pour, love it. Now I've got my dustpan, so you know Donald is making an appearance today. I've got my Mixed Media Girl split cup, and this is the huge one. This is anything between, I think, 25 and 30 ounces of paint in this cup. But I'm going to ring pour into my dustpan, and then I'm going to manipulate this one onto the canvas using exactly the same colours as the show pony, with one slight addition. This colour in here, this like pinky purpley colour, is actually the Permanent Violet Deep, which is the Golden's colour, mixed with white and some iridescent white and some Sergeant's Pearl Medium. So it's a little shimmery, but it's just a really light base coat colour. And I've done a light base coat colour because I think that the rest of the colours are actually kind of dark.
Yeah.
So I wanted something as a real pop of a contrast. And we're going to do what you know I love doing with the dustpan. That is, we're going to have anything between a third and a half of negative space, and then we're going to have a dustpan ring pour on the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited about this one.
I am too. I love these colors.
I'm going to layer this one just right here in this pot, so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, because I'm going to layer this one a little differently. So first off, I'm going to put a healthy layer of the deep dark wonderfulness that is that deep violet. Then I'm going to put in some gold. Then I'm going to put in some white. Kind of like sandwiching the layers. And we're going to go in with some blue.
I can see the colors through that.
Through the pot. This time I'm going to start with the gold. And I'm going to put some white on top. And then we're going to end with the turquoise. And then we're going to start with the turquoise. Same again. Gold and white. But we're going to then go in with the purple. Gold. White. And then we're going to finish with the blue. So the colours are not going to be next to each other as they ring out of the split cup, but all the colours are represented in each channel.
Yes.
All right. So before I put this into the dustpan, I'm going to put my base coat down on the canvas. So let's get to that first, and that is this wonderful, really light, kind of pinky violet-y colour that has a little bit of shine and sparkle to it.
I would call that lavender.
Ugh, don't call it lavender.
Periwinkle.
Whatever. You broke me with lavender. So I've got my base coat down on my negative space area of my canvas, and I have some left over. Now, always keep some custom colour behind for a couple of reasons. First off, you want to make sure that you can get your edges if you need it. And if you don't keep your custom colour, then you're going to be really stuck getting your edges. But when you do this kind of negative space pour, that base coat colour can be used to manipulate the composition. So I always want to make sure that I'm keeping a little bit of it left behind. All right, so I'm going to pour into Donald a little bit of white. And that's because this pan is metal. I like doing this just to make sure that the colours slip and slide out of this and that they're not sticking to anything in the pan. But I don't think it's particularly necessary.
You're buttering it up?
Buttering it up just like a turkey. Exactly, getting ready for Thanksgiving. All right, now I'm going to take this beautiful big jug of Masse's and I'm going to ring pour this one into the dustpan. Does this work for you right here, sir?
Absolutely.
Right, well, let's do this.
All right, fantastic.
So this is one pan that has been rung into. Now, because I just find it easier to lay this one out the other way, I'm just going to reverse the pan out, being really gentle. And I'm going to get this one onto the canvas. All right, so I'm probably going to start about here, if that's okay.
Yep.
Let's do it. Right, so I just used what was left over from Donald in the bottom here just to make sure that my canvas was covered, and I just wanted to kind of use it as a flow extender. which was the whole point of getting that paint onto the back of the canvas. I'm just going to close up that hole right there and get this down the side of the canvas. All right. So I'm going to be tilting left and right, backwards and forwards until I kind of get a composition that I'm really excited about on this canvas. What I always find is that I always have about 2/3 of the paint in this 1/3 of the canvas. So I tend to stretch off a lot of this at the side. But you know, I just have to do what I have to do is we tilt this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the composition will reveal itself.
Exactly.
But I do love like these second wavy lines that you get.
Yeah.
What is worthwhile noting is that if you take the Masse Art Studio class at the Fluid Art Experience in the intermediate class, these are the two courses that you're going to see. It's going to be the Rect ring from the Show Pony, and it's going to be the Dustpan ring pour from me.
Nice.
So yeah, this is kind of a sneak preview of what you would get to see in the intermediate class. So let's get to stretching this one out. Jeremy.
Yes.
What time is it?
It is tilting time.
Let's do this.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Where you wanna go? I am all about adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smile, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the woo girls doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
All right, folks. So there you have it. What do you think?
Wow.
I love these dustpan pours with negative space. They're so stunning to me. I really love these colours and how they really worked well together in the rings. I like this kind of dark, moody centre, but then the outsides are kind of really bright. And I love it with this kind of pop of pink and purple, this really beautiful lavender that I made up at the top. So yeah, I'm going to keep it exactly how it is. I've stretched this out as much as I want, and I love the way the composition has turned out with the negative space even within the pour. So, ladies and gents, I've torched this one off just one last time. Now I'm going to scrape my edges and we'll take you in for a close-up.
I know what color that is.
What is it?
Cotton candy.
I like that better than lavender. So there you have it, folks.
Everything makes total sense. When you're next to, when you're next to, when you're next to me.
So there you have it, folks.
There you have it.
Jeremy, pick a card, any card. What is it?
All right. Oh, this is a really beautiful one. This is the Beach Pour Video 260, and I'll show you guys the card and the colors.
Right.
This is amazing. I love these cards.
Guys, you got to get your hands on these cards if you haven't already.
Yes.
Listen, these are not just for beginners. These are for anyone.
Yes.
Like, sometimes Jeremy and I will talk for maybe hours about colour palettes that we're going to use for upcoming episodes, and what these will do is just give you a helping hand.
Yeah.
You know, you could pick this card out, for example, and say, okay, I'm going to use gold, silver and bronze and do a straight pour, and then I'm going to go watch Gina's episode and see exactly how she did it.
Yeah.
They're really great cards, and they're not just for fluid art pouring. You can use these for interior design and for all facets of life, where you just need some help picking some colours.
Exactly.
So definitely, please go check out the link where you can go and buy these now on Amazon. I mean, that's like balling to me. That's super cool. Or you can buy them from Gina and she will ship them internationally.
Yeah.
So great cards. Jeremy.
Yes.
Tell me about your rect ring, which turned into a two-cup rect ring.
A two-cup rect ring. Yes. So I was really loving like around the pour. And I just wasn't into like the center of the pour. It just seemed kind of dull to me.
Okay.
And so that's why I decided to do another ring pour, rect ring pour on it.
Right.
And I really loved what happened to it and how it came out.
Colors
So
were stunning.
yeah, you just got to keep going, guys, until you're really happy with it. Don't be afraid of it.
Until, and as Angie Mason says, our green-eyed temptress, keep pouring till you're soaring.
Keep pouring till you're soaring.
I love what happens with that deep turquoise and the white when
Yes.
it gets that brilliant
yeah.
kind of really beautiful colour.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, really stunning, great lines. Loved that second cup.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed using Donald again and doing a negative space dustpan
Oh my
pour.
God, your dustpan pour came out stunning.
Thank you.
I love that negative space color.
Thank you. It was the same colour that we'd been using. It was that deep violet dark, which was the Golden's colour, which is really hard to get hold of. And I put a tiny squirt of it into a pot of white with some iridescent white and some Sergeant's Pearl medium in there. So it's got a really lovely like sparkle to it.
Yeah.
And it was just a very calming colour because I knew that the three dark colours
We're gonna
were
kind
going to
of
be
be
dark.
heavy, yeah.
Exactly. So it was a really lovely contrast, and I really enjoyed that.
Oh
pour.
my God, it's beautiful.
I could do those pours
Beautiful.
over and over again every
Yeah.
single day. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, let us know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed those pours too. Now right down here, you're going to see this flashy spinny thing, which is going to give you the website address again for the Fluid Art Experience. If you haven't already heard what this is about, it is ourselves, it's Cos, it's Mina, it's Sarah Mack, and it's Waterfall Acrylics, all live and in person for 2 full days, November the 12th and November the 13th at the Plano Event Centre.
Yes.
2-hour classes, so there's 3 from each artist every day. And we're going to be teaching you tips, techniques, hints. You're going to walk away from each class with at least 2 canvases, which we're going to give you in boxes so you can transport them to wherever it is that you're going to next. And all the materials that are included. The only thing you're going to need to bring with you is some painting clothes. We're going to give you gloves and cups and paint, and it's sponsored by Amsterdam.
It sure is.
So you're going to have some beautiful paints to play with. And all the artists that are going to be there are just going to make sure that you have A, a lot of fun, but B, that you learn tons. And on Friday night, you've also got the opportunity to come and meet with us in a buffet with a bar where you can go and buy yourself some alcohol, which is probably going to be a little dangerous for some of us. And then there's going to be a Q&A for at least an hour and a half of the evening. So if you've got burning questions that you didn't get the chance to ask, then you're going to have the chance to ask us those in the evening too. It's going to be fun. It's going to be educational. You're going to learn tons. So please, if you haven't already, check it out, www.fluidartexperience.com, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Yes.
All right, Sunday's going to be another Sunday fun day of pouring premieres.
Yes.
So we will see you there.
All right, guys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have a good evening, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, we'll see you very soon. So we want to take a moment to spank? We're going to spank some very special people. We want to take a moment to thank some very special people.
Absolutely.
And that's our Patreons. So the Patreon account is a very separate account from YouTube, but it allows some very important people the opportunity to get a little bit of a closer look of the studio. And there are certain levels. So at one level, for example, you get to see sneak peeks and behind the scenes videos. At another level, you're invited to join us in a WhatsApp group where we chat, we exchange pictures, and you also get weekly painting challenges. In another level, you get once a month live streams. At another level, you get once a month tutorials that are live.
Yes.
And then at our top tier, the diamond level, you would get to pick the colours and the technique for an episode of Masse Art Studios, and then you get to keep one of the 11 by 14 inch canvases every single month. And so, with a change of venue, I know, we've got some very special people that we have to thank, and that is our gold Masse posse. That's Trisha West, Jane Klein, Stephanie Hancock, Donna Patterson, Terry Leshner, Gloria Salaki, it's Nate Bright, it's Linda Serien, Crafty Chicken Mom, it's Rebecca Hawes Winters, Patsy Petrilli, it's Tammy Houdsbrook, it's Kelly Stowell, and it's Gillian Barnett.
Now with the platinum level, it's Leslie Beaver, Janice and Steve Pittman, Donna Panis, Dana Foxley, Elaine Burton, Susan Shepperson, and Robin Koza.
And you all know her, we all love her. At the diamond level, there's only one person, and that is Sparkles. So to you guys and to everyone else whose names that you'll see here listed below, thank you so very much. We absolutely love that you're here with us on this journey, and we're going to keep pouring.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.